Hello, welcome to 5 Secrets of Feng Shui. I am Mary Galeano and I'm going to show you 5 ways that we use Feng Shui to enhance our experience in life, living in a particular place or home, or using a particular place to work. We use Feng Shui to plan our success, our life in the place that we choose to live in. So basically, the best way to use Feng Shui is to, before buying a house, before renting a place, write down exactly what is your next step in your life. Where do you want to go? What do you want to accomplish in the next year, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years? Because Feng Shui is aligned with the energy of the home and most likely in the environment where it's located. So it's important to know what is your plan and why are you planning to use Feng Shui for. You don't just say, I'm gonna have a great Feng Shui and I'm just gonna have an amazing experience living in that place and I have to do nothing. Feng Shui doesn't work like this. You need to have a plan and then you align your activity with the potential of your home. So that's so important to have your plan very clear. Sometimes your plan is to retire and to have a late life that is full with energy and health and peace. So you plan to buy a place that is aligned with that energy, aligned with you plan, okay? Sometimes when you are a young family, your plan is to have your kids educated. So you're gonna make sure that you select a home, a neighborhood, a house, a place that is aligned with that purpose, because some houses enhance the education of the family living in the place. So it's so important to know exactly why are you using Feng Shui for. Sometimes you are a career-oriented person, a corporate ladder climber. So what do? You align your house with that purpose, and so on and so on. So it's very important and it's very interesting when you go deep into Feng Shui, because you can actually arrange your plans accordingly to the energy map of the house. So I'm just going to show you how we use Feng Shui, what are the uses of Feng Shui, and then later on you're going to learn more and more if you get interested on, okay? So I'm going to show you 5 ways to use Feng Shui. Number 1 is assessment. We use Feng Shui to go to a place, choose the land, choose the plot, choose the apartment, the house, the store, if you are opening a business. And you're going to assess what is around. Is there any water? Is there any mountain? Is there any stagnant energy like cemetery, for example, tombs, hospitals? What is around your home? Is there churches? Is there land across the front door, behind? What is around? It's so important to assess exactly where are you going to locate your home. Is there mountains in the right location, for example? Because Feng Shui has different principles that if we follow, we will take advantage of the environment. But if we don't follow the principle, the environment is not supporting to our goals. For example, what is the water? We have 4 sectors that are beneficial to have water. And there are 4 sectors that are beneficial to have mountain. And when they are the other way around, then our goals are not fulfilled. And that's when the environment work against us. So it's important to know the environment, assess the environment, okay? Number two, we diagnose. So we go to a place, now that we know exactly what is around, the water, the mountain, the road, what is around, we're gonna diagnose. Is the energy flowing inside your space positive? Does it come from a mountain? Does the energy come from water, from an intersection? In case of a city, when we live in a city, the water flow is the intersection, the road near, or is the road very far? Because when the road, if we live in a city, when the road is far away, then the chi flow to the house is minimized. When we live in a urban area where there is mountains and lakes, but the water is far away, we don't see it from the house, then we don't benefit from that water. We don't benefit from the mountain. So it's important that we can see the water, we can see the mountain from these particular directions of the home where they are beneficial to have them on. Not in every direction of the house it's good to have mountains, it's good to have water. There are 4 specific sectors where it is good to have water, and there are 4 specific sectors where it's good to have mountain. And they all change according to time, because Feng Shui is time-based. So every 20 years, every year, the energy is different. And every 20 years, the energy and the principles apply different, affect different, and create an outcome for the people living in that space. So that's why it's important to diagnose where the energy is coming from, okay? Number 3, we correct. We go to the place, now that we already know those things. Suppose we already bought the house, right? We have no choice. Bought the house, rent the house, now we know Feng Shui. So what can I do? I'm gonna correct the space, right? For example, now I can build a swimming pool. Now that I know Feng Shui, I know exactly where to build the swimming pool. Now, let's say this year, I don't supposed to have water in this direction, in that direction. So what do? I empty the swimming pool. Why? Because maybe it's causing money loss. Maybe it's causing illness for the eldest of the family, or for the youngest, or for the pregnant woman. That's how we correct problems using Feng Shui. Number 4, we predict. So now we know all those things. Now we're gonna think, according to my plan, according to the energy map of this house, what's gonna happen if I stay here for the next 2 years, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years, and so on and so on. What will happen to every member of this family? Because the energy is aligned, not just to you, or the owner of the house, or the daddy, or the mommy, the members of the family. Sometimes the families are big and they all have different outcomes living in the house, because the house is aligned to the person. So we are looking who is benefiting the most in this house, who is being aligned with the destructive energy since they moved to the house, and why. And most importantly, how are we gonna fix it? So that's why we do the predictive analysis. If this person stay in this house, what's gonna happen in the next 2 years if they don't change, if they don't make any changes in the environment, in the house, or the way they do things. So that's when predictive analysis comes in, okay? Number 5, the enhancement. Now that we know, okay, there is a problem, or there is something that we need to reduce the energy because it's causing this and this outcome, what can we do? Let's say I need water in certain direction, then I can place If I have a swimming pool, a swimming pool. If I have a lake, then great. A bucket of water, a fish tank, a pond outside in the backyard, and so on and so on. What else I can do? Maybe it's important that I move the front door if I can, or tilt the door, or enhance in a different way. With fire, with water, with the alignment of the doors, etc., etc. That's how we enhance. Or in big scales, building certain blockages, building a different directions. That's in a big Feng Shui application, right? But because we are applying Feng Shui in a house, in an apartment, a simple way, maybe applying, putting a divide section that divide two rooms, or a tree that cover up, right? A certain view that is affecting with Sachi, meaning bad energy, to that direction of the house, to the member of that sector, and so on and so on. So Feng Shui is very easy to apply once you know the principles. And it's very, very simple. So that's how we apply Feng Shui in any space, okay? So now that you know 5 ways that we use Feng Shui for, if you are interested, look out for my next course, which is the beginner's Feng Shui, the introduction to the fundamentals, and you will learn how to do all those things that I just show you about. So I hope to see you in my course, and I hope that you have now sparked some interest on learning Feng Shui and learning how to make your life better using Feng Shui. I see you in my next course.